Will the White House commit to making a list of the attendees public so people can see who's paying for that kind of access to the president?
Well, as you know, Gareth, this question has been raised with the president. I have also addressed the dinner tonight. The president is attending it in his personal time. It is not a White House dinner. It's not taking place here at the White House. But certainly I can raise that question and try to get you an answer for it.
Garrett, we would all love to see that list. Of course, the White House isn't going to release it, though, the list of who's attending the dinner, because they don't want anyone to know who's paying for access to the president and paying to make Trump, in a sense, richer. We do know that a majority of the attendees who are getting VIP access, by the way, are likely individuals operating from outside the United States. So we know some, we'll learn more. But yeah, I wouldn't be hitting refresh for that list. Okay, Mary Bruce from ABC News.
Following up on the dinner tonight, you mentioned this is not a White House dinner, but the president is always the president, and the Trump family is making money off of this. So can you just explain, how is this not the president using the office to enrich himself?
All of the president's assets are in a blind trust, which is managed by his children, and I would argue one of the many reasons that the American people reelected this president back to this office is because he was a very successful businessman before giving it up to publicly serve our country.
Mary, I can't explain it because that's exactly what this is. I mean, just imagine for a second that Joe Biden or Barack Obama said, you know what? I'm going to go have dinner with 200 donors, many of them from other countries, and they're going to pay millions of dollars to an outside business that makes me and my family a whole lot richer. And by the way, not even going to tell you who they are. But don't worry, it's fine, because I'm not on the clock. Imagine the field day Republicans would have with that one. Okay, next up, Yamiche Alcindor from NBC News.
Thanks for taking the question.
Sure.
The president showed a video that he said showed more than 1,000 burial sites of white South Africans that he said were murdered. We know that that was not true and that the video wasn't showing that. So I wonder, why did the president choose to show that? It's not true. The video was showing a burial site. It is unsubstantiated that that's the case.
No, it is true that video showed the crosses that represent
what the president claimed.
The video showed images of crosses in South Africa about white farmers who have been killed and politically persecuted because of the color of their skin. And those crosses are representing their lives. Those crosses are representing their lives in the fact that they are now dead and their government did nothing about it. Are you disputing that there's no...
The fact that the video showed the president claimed it showed, because it did not show that. But even more, what I'm asking you is who at the White House...
No, it did show that. It showed white crosses representing people who have perished because of racial persecution.
Verifies the videos that the president shows, and what protocols are in place when there's unsubstantiated information being put out for the world and world leadership?
You believe the claim is unsubstantiated, and that's a ridiculous line of questioning.
Well, first of all, Yamiche, you're right. That was not true. I mean, according to local news reports, the video was a compilation of protests against the violence that all farmers face, regardless of skin color. But Trump became, we think, obsessed with this false narrative of white genocide after seeing a Fox News segment on it back in 2018. And then that obsession only grew once his best buddy and huge donor, Elon Musk, basically moved into the White House. Musk is also obsessed with this completely disproven and totally offensive claim. So to go back to your question, I guess, I mean, why did Trump show it? Because it's a white supremacist dog whistle, and because his friend Elon Musk probably asked him to.